and welcome to the Penguin Prof channel. I'm Valerie Pennington. Today I want to talk about how to capture your writing and drawing digitally. So in the past I've done some videos on how to convert things on paper into a digital format. So how to use your phone, you can scan things, you can also use your phone live to capture your writing on paper in Zoom, so I'll link those videos. But today I want to talk about writing in a digital format, getting rid of the pen and paper altogether. So what are your options? So most faculty are interested in things like, how do I write on my PowerPoint slides? Or how do I write in the whiteboard in Zoom? So the first thing you have to understand is you need hardware and you need software to do those things. So first let's talk about the hardware. So what have you got already? You've got your mouse, and if you're on a laptop or you've got something like this, you've got a trackpad. Neither of those are going to give you particularly good results. So I tried, for the purposes of this demo, I really tried to write on the whiteboard in Zoom using my mouse. And I will tell you that there's a lot of tension in your hand. I've tried it on a trackpad as well. You know, I have seen some people do it really effectively, but most people, it's just not natural to write that way. And the result is going to be, how should we say, pretty bad. So I would recommend, if you're going to be doing even a small bit of writing, take a step up from that. Your least expensive option is going to be a graphics tablet. This is an ancient one made by Wacom, but I still have it. It still works. It's got some customizable buttons here, and you get a stylus, and the stylus usually has some buttons on it too. And you draw, and you're going to get a much better result than using a mouse. A more modern version of this is the Wacom One. Now I should mention that both of these are wired, so you actually have to plug them into your computer. They do also sell now wireless kits. Those are pretty cool. But now, as you can see, this is a lot more sort of hand-friendly. So if you want, you can sit comfortably in your chair and recline and draw. These are pretty good in terms of pressure sensitivity, lots of advancement in the stylus also. So this is a pretty good option. This one will run you about 70 bucks. There are other companies and other brands about half this price, and a lot of them work really, really well. So you sort of get a sense of the price range here. I will say that with a graphics tablet, there is a bit of a learning curve. So we are used to being able to see with pen and paper what we're writing as we're writing it. And obviously that doesn't work here. So there's a bit of a disconnect, because what happens is you're writing, but you're not looking at the writing surface. You're looking at the computer, and that can take a little bit of getting used to. The more expensive route, of course, is to get something like an iPad or a Surface Pro, an LCD tablet where you can draw on the tablet and actually see what you're drawing right there. It's a lot more natural. You can use your finger, of course, as Steve Jobs intended, but I don't think that's nearly as good as a stylus. So there are lots of different options here. This is the iPad Pro with the second generation Apple Pencil. This is the best stylus I have ever used. It's absolutely remarkable. You can actually get screen protectors that will make this feel like writing on paper if writing on glass is just not working for you. And I'll put some links in the description box. So those are your basic hardware options. Then you have to consider software. So what are you going to actually be drawing on in terms of what's on your computer? So you have to consider whether or not you want this drawing to be collaborative or not. Are you going to be drawing with lots of other people? If you are, then Zoom Whiteboard is the obvious choice, right? Because
my teacher has me.
Zoom Whiteboard actually gives you fairly good
I
options for drawing different colors, different size pens. If you look at the bottom corner, you can actually make pages of that whiteboard. I just found that out recently. The recommendation would be Jamboard, which is a Google product.
My
friend, it's also free, and I think that it's got a more robust tool set. It's really, really nice. Check out Jamboard if you need to create something for your classes where people are going to be sharing and collaborating on drawings. If, on the other hand, you don't need collaborative stuff and you just need to draw on your own stuff, there are a lot more options there. And a lot of faculty are just looking for ways to draw on Google Slides or PowerPoint slides or Keynote slides. A lot of those products have things like that already built in. So if you're using PowerPoint or Keynote, they have presentation tools that will allow you to draw right on there. Something that I really like to do with the iPad is to use the iPad as a remote device and actually control the slides and draw on them as I'm moving through the presentation and recording on my screen. There are other types of whiteboards that you can use. Chrome
No, not
Canvas
the
is
one.
one.
Look
That's
at
very,
all
very easy. That is
over
unrelated, by the way, to the class
I know,
management
isn't it
system
right
called
here?
Canvas. If
Everyone?
you're a Windows user, you can use the snippet tool.
There's a
You can
key. I like
upgrade
you
to
thinking about
Epic
it.
Pen, which
Respect.
gives you a lot more writing options. Mac users should
There's
check out
art
Desk Scribble and
You and me.
Presentify. And these
From
are
one here,
small
once
apps.
more.
They're very inexpensive.
Actually, I
They're
like it
free,
here.
and they will allow
Everybody?
you to draw
Yeah,
on
I know.
anything on your desktop. So that's it. It's not that difficult, really. Find out, depending on your budget. I'll put some options in the description box, and give it a shot and see if you can get away from pencil and paper altogether. As always, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for visiting the Penguin Prof channel. For more videos like this, check out my EdTech playlist. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Channel, I'm Valerie Pennington, and today I want to show you very quickly how to zoom in a way that you can see your presenter notes in either Keynote or PowerPoint, but your students see only the slides if you only have one monitor. All right, so here I am in Zoom, and I'm going to select Share Screen. And from here, I need to pick Advanced, because we're advanced, and select Portion of Screen, and click Share. And now you notice you have this magic green box. Now this green box is what is being shared. You can move it, you can resize it any way you like, and while you're clicking and dragging it and adjusting it, it goes orange, and Zoom tells you the screen sharing is being paused, right? So the viewers aren't seeing all this manipulation that you're doing. Only what's in green is being shared. Now, the secret is if you're in PowerPoint, you need to go to Presenter
This
View.
person has me here. Not a mic right here alone. I know. Isn't it great?
Select Rehearse
Interesting.
Slideshow.
Everyone.
And that's going to give you this amazing window. Now I want to take my green box and adjust it around the slide that I want my students to see. So now you can move through your presentation. All the transitions will work as normal. And most importantly, everybody's been asking me, your notes will be visible from here as well.
Your
and the
friend.
students are only
And you're a
seeing what's
writer.
in the
Wow,
green
what are you
box.
doing here?
So if you have only one monitor, this is the way to go. Channel, I'm Valerie Pennington. I have a quick bite for you today. This is a Zoom feature that a lot of folks don't know about. It's called side-by-side view.
Line up, everyone.
It's something
We
that
fight
only the
animals.
participants
Don't like
can
think
do.
about it.
So whether you are a
Respect.
host or a participant,
Isn't it
you
great
need to
you're
know about
over
this.
here?
So I need to get some other folks in my Zoom room to show you how it works.
I don't know, all over.
Guys,
It's
where are
already
you?
all over the place now.
Okay, this is better. So now I have
What?
joining me in my Zoom room, we have Crackles, we
No,
have
I don't.
Flops, and we have
Looks
E.T.
like there's somebody
And
playing
as
here.
you
I'm
are
gonna
probably
leave some
aware, at the
ballots.
top right corner,
I
you
already
can choose
know.
what kind of a
There
view you
wasn't
want. This
me
is the
here.
gallery view.
I
And
was.
if you click that, you get the
No.
speaker view. So the person who is speaking
don't
gets
mean
enlarged and
here.
highlighted. But what I want to show you is what it looks like
I
from
know.
the participant's point of view if someone else is
Oh,
sharing, and how you
you
get
don't
to this
have him.
adjustable side-by-side view. So I'm going to make Flops the
You
host,
do
and then
him.
he is going to share
Gonna be
his
just
screen.
you
I don't know
know.
what he's going to share with, but
Oh
he's going to
no!
share. So
Everyone,
to make him the
no,
host, I
wait.
click
When
Participants,
that's enough, you want it.
and I can make
I
him
think here, everyone.
the host.
That's nothing to worry
And I
about it.
confirm change
We're
host.
finishing my
Okay, Flops is
to-dos.
the host. Now, Flops, you can share your
Things
screen.
are looking like this.
Okay, so Flops
There
is sharing his
wasn't
screen.
There's
Flops, you're
COVID-19
sideways
on
now.
the
We're not going
wires.
to worry about that.
I
Now, as a participant,
I'm
I have
sorry.
these view options right up here. So I can
Only
change
see
the
it.
size of what is being
Alright,
shared.
wait,
I can
interchange?
enlarge it.
You're
Let's enlarge it
big.
all the way.
I
This
don't
is
folk.
so helpful if someone is
You're
sharing a
looking
document with
here.
really small font,
I
or you
can't.
have a visual disability, or
wearing a
you're
mask.
reading lips,
Flash.
something like
These
that.
flip-
This is really helpful. But what I want to show
one
you
more.
is, let's go
There's
back,
coronavirus. The
this
COVID-19.
option. If you come down
Everyone
here,
here.
side-by-side mode, if you click this,
If we
now,
want here
as a participant, again, the host
like
does not see this. I get this vertical
Everyone?
gray bar, and I
Right
can drag it
Isn't it
and
right
change the size of
Wasn't
what is
me.
being shared
Or flops.
versus the thumbnails, so I can
one
control
here?
if I want to see lots
What?
of my
There's
peers in those
19.
windows
There's
or not. This is a really
There's
handy thing that a lot of
everyone.
people just
Where are
don't
you,
know that
Matt?
it's there. So go
Where
ahead
are
and
you,
give it a
Matt?
try. As always, I hope that was
Emily
helpful.
and
Thank
Alice
you
here.
to all the animals for helping me out
Like,
today.
there's
If
spring
you want to see
here.
more
We
videos like
like
this
it.
one, check out
Liking
the
here
EdTech playlist
alone.
on the Penguin Prof
You what?
channel. I'll see you in the next
What?
video. Bye-bye.